There's only one way to.
JaVale McGee on the handoff. Great dime by LeBron. McGee couldn't finish. Back comes Siakam. Pascal Siakam, two-time All-Star for the Toronto Raptors. Nick Nurse was happy with the way that his game had been progressing this season. Lowry inside to Anunoby for the layup.
Good job by Anunoby not to get rushed. The Lakers have incredible length up front, excellent shot blocking. You've got to be patient, and one or two are going to get sent back, and you got to keep playing.
Anthony Davis had that big game for the Lakers a couple of nights ago against the Clippers. Davis rung up 34 points in that game. On the drive, blocked by Green.
Boy, did they play through him early and for long stretches. I go back to what LeBron said back in October, I believe it was, where he said, we will play through Anthony Davis.
Anthony Davis was every bit the elite player a couple of nights ago in that win off the offensive rebound. The Raptors will get another opportunity. And that's been the big improvement in Pascal Siakam's game over the years. It started a couple of seasons ago when Nick Nurse took over the head coaching job from Dwayne Casey and said, I need you to improve.
Free prop it's gotten this year. I mean, I think Giannis is the MVP and Defensive Player of the Year, and they may go to their finals, but we'll see.
Kyle Lowry drills the three, and the Raptors out to a quick burst 8-0 lead for Toronto. Davis off the bounce, got tied up. McGee made a tough catch. Danny Green, they tried to run him off the three-point line, and he left it short. Here comes Anunoby. A little bit of a wild card coming down the stretch here. Van Vliet made a nice catch in traffic. Anunoby off glass with the left hand. A year ago this time, he was recovering from an injury, a ruptured appendix. But now he's front and center, the Raptors with the lead.
In 2018 during the playoffs, where they had a towel in the locker room that said "We the North," and they won that playoff series, and it just started growing from there till now it takes over an entire hotel floor.
Wow.
Out, and they do with these two groups.
Lowry with a nice step-through move. Toronto Raptors, one of the top teams in the NBA on the hockey pass. The pass that leads to the pass.
They just keep moving it. Their philosophy is just let the ball move until it finds the open man. This is the trust I was talking about. The belief in the system. And they have a plethora of weapons.
Anunoby finished at that time, shooting 40% from downtown on the season. And the Lakers finally get on the scoreboard. That
broke the longest stretch of time to start a game that took the Lakers to score.
Wow.
Yeah.
Lowry up court for the Toronto Raptors. Coming into the game, 46 wins against 18 losses, the number 2 seed in the Eastern Conference. And feeling very good about their chances down here in Orlando. Siakam off the mark. Caldwell Pope from behind the three-point line, bricked it. And here comes Fred Van Vliet. He pulls up from downtown. And there's some of that transition game that I was alluding to a moment ago. That's going to be an offensive foul against LeBron James.
So you can see already from OG Anunoby sort of his intention with LeBron James. He
has 2 personal fouls. He almost got his 3rd there. Caldwell Pope going to try another 3-ball. This one falls.
Well, he's been really good, hasn't he? And his role and Alex Caruso's role in the absence of Avery Bradley, which is a big story we can talk about, Mark.
He and Rondo not here.
That's correct. So
ago when he was still with the Cavaliers, it was against OG Anunoby off glass from that left wing. Something it took Anunoby, it took a long time to forget about that. Bucket good, and the lead is back up to 10. LeBron gets it and one. Count it.
This is what you have to contend with LeBron James. And Nick Nurse's name for it is Freight Train Basketball.
Then Kuzma. He's been fantastic. Siakam with 7 on the shot clock. Spicy P with that one-legged fadeaway. Knocks it in. Anunoby. LeBron stays right with him. 4 on the shot clock. Got to go with it. Good defense by Caruso. Shot clock expired, and Caruso gets some room service at the other end.
So interesting. We're going to talk about him on the other side, Caruso, because the numbers don't tell the story. Visible frustration from Nick Nurse. But I'm going to say this about Alex Caruso. How about that defensive play? Makes a stop, uses excellent defensive skills, always on the plus-minus side.
Davis and Dion Waiters checked in during the break as well. He had a nice game in that opener. He's looked good down here. Former member of the Miami Heat, where he began the season. Kuzma has shot the ball incredibly well here in Florida.
Love that the ball changes.
Blog with Mark Spears of the Undefeated. Go check that out sometime. Ibaka with a jump hook in the lane.
What a pretty jump hook. What a year Serge has had.
Cross court to Kuzma. See conversation, but Serge bought in. They got themselves a ring, and Kuzma continues to warm up.
Could tell.
He's holding his ankle. Lakers have a 5-on-4. They find the open man for an easy bucket. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson motions to Nick Nurse. I'm okay. I'm going to run it off. Waiters from deep. And another Philly guy, Morris, tips it in.
Second chance opportunities.
Lowry through traffic. And after trailing big time, double digits, the Lakers cut the deficit to a tenuous 2 points with 12 minutes in the books under the lights in Orlando.
Ability to turn his play around after.
And he's showing what he can do.
It's a different thing to play on a poor basketball team where you're in desperate need of some scoring and have the freedom to take any shot you want. It's an entirely different thing to play with LeBron James and Anthony Davis in pursuit of an NBA championship, where loose possessions matter, where the habits you build every day matter. And so a lot of this has been an adjustment for Kyle Kuzma.
Norman Powell on the drive. So explosive, so dynamic. Dion Waiters back at him the other way, and Dion Waiters came out of the box ready to make a contribution to the Los Angeles Lakers. Kyle Lowry fouled on the play. Pandemic at Stan Remy's gym down there in Miami, and with his fitness trainer David Alexander, and he's been very impressive here with the Lakers. On cue, they say cheese from the bench. When he shoots it, they yell, say cheese, and that's why. Into the playoffs at some point. Avery Bradley, another situation, he opted out of continuing the resumption of the season here. LeBron gets downhill, took the contact, and he can absorb contact and hits. And you heard James Capers say, technical foul.
Well, it just takes OG Anunoby off the bounce. Serge Ibaka. Boy, that could have been an and one.
Wow. Tied at 30.
He is something else to watch. If he's up to bat, I'm not leaving.
He was a pretty good basketball player back in California in high school, as Dwight Howard muscles one inside.
Yeah, good finish. Challenged by Marc Gasol. Good job not fouling. Just really good concentration by Dwight.
Dwight has been a great find for Rob Pelinka, the general manager of the Los Angeles Lakers. Signed a non-guaranteed deal. Whistle and a foul going to go against the right at rim out. Nice bounce pass inside, and Anunoby with the flush. Kyle Lowry with another great pass.
Because it's challenging in terms of the size for Van Vliet. Kyle Lowry, 11 points.
Think about where Alex Caruso's career was just 3 years ago. He was in the G League with the OKC organization, the Oklahoma City Blue. Aside, got the friendly roll. Hasn't scored. Caruso got it. And the Lakers retake the lead, 40 to hunting and screaming. Like one of our production meetings. Siakam earns himself a technical foul. And that's Anthony Davis' first point of the ballgame. One more look at it here. Going back to his time with the Miami Heat and the murder of Trayvon Martin. He was very supportive of the family in the wake of that.
The Raptors typically off traps and schemes and things they do.
Morris with a look at the buzzer. And that'll do it in a rather low-scoring first half. The Raptors, the reigning champs, trailing the Los Angeles Lakers. Coming up on the Toyota halftime, Maria and Jalen chopping it up in the studio.